So yes, boys, we're about to go through 5 different crypto coins that I think can explode in these coming days, weeks, and months, right? I personally am invested in a lot of these projects that I'm about to go through, and I'm also planning to invest in some of these projects that I'm talking about in this video, right? And there's real alpha information that you want to hear about these projects, because trust me, I love the alpha I'm about to drop in this video. You're not gonna get anywhere else, right? Now, before we go any further, nothing's financial advice. Please do your own research. Everything in this video is simply personal projects that I'm interested in or looking to invest in, right? Nothing else, literally that, right? So do not buy anything I talk about in this video. Please don't. It's simply my personal place. Now, we talked about Kento the other time. I bought Kento around here. It's done about a 3x since I bought it, a 2x since I made my first video. Since I was first told about Kento, and about close to a 2x since I first talked about it on my channel, right? Now, I do think I'm very bullish on Kento, and I'll tell you why. By the way, I also want to clear up, I haven't been paid by anyone to talk about any project in this video. I want to clear that up so you know you're getting a full transparent view on what coins I'm actually buying and what projects I have personal interest in. Now, when it comes to Kento, it is a meme token. I've tuned in a lot of the Telegram AMAs, and when you guys join on the Telegram AMAs, you will understand why I'm bullish. The team is very well connected to a lot of influencers and big names in the space. They're also very well connected to market makers in the UAE, right? So after hearing that, I was like, okay, shit, I've got nothing to lose here. It was very close to the bottom here, and I was like, yo, let me buy some Kento tokens. And right now, I've been looking at some of the dips and be very smart on how you're buying Kento, because I feel like this can 5, 10x depending on where you can buy, right? And that's not meant to be financial advice. Please do your own research, of course, guys. Please remember that. Next up is Neurai. Neurai, why is it pumping all of a sudden? Right, again, as I said, you're not gonna get info like this anywhere else on YouTube. Straight after the announcement, literally 1 hour ago, you're gonna get this announcement within about 2 hours of it being announced. These guys were listed on TXBit. TXBit has gone under. If you guys haven't seen my tweets regarding TXBit, well, I did mention TXBit was a shit exchange from a while back, and I told you to buy, if you were going to buy a Neurai, buy it through a different DEX, right? Directly with another DEX. But if you did buy TXBit, you should be able to withdraw, so it's fine. But even then, I did say do not hold your shit on TXBit, because TXBit is a dodgy exchange. You know, it's been the case for a while now. They're very dodgy. I've never actually made it. Well, I do have an account, but I absolutely hate this exchange. As don't want to go into too much detail, but I've heard some dodgy shit about them, right? You can see here, I've literally talked about how TXBit is a shit exchange, and then a week later, it's closing down. You see, I mentioned a video a couple of days ago, I didn't like the exchange, and now they're fucking closing down. It's insane, right? It's a bit mad how I'm calling this shit. To an extent, I didn't really call it, but I did say it was a shit exchange. And you can see here, right now, they'll be closing down on September 14th, and that caused Neurai to absolutely plummet. Why did it plummet? Well, let me explain to you. It's because TXBit was the only centralized exchange, to an extent, that had Neurai listed. It was one of the easiest ways to buy Neurai. And because of that, the price dumped. There was no centralized exchange listing Neurai. However, then they mentioned, if I go back here, so Neurai actually mentioned they are going to be listed on they're working on 2 different exchanges. One of them was CoinX, which has been announced in literally a matter of about 2 to 3 days, which is a massive deal, right? So they have been listed in CoinX. They also are on SafeTrade. I don't know about what the fuck SafeTrade is. First time I've heard about it, but they are now listed on CoinX. So that's causing the price to pump, and I do think this was just simply a plummet because of what happened with TXBit. But now they've been listed in a much better exchange than TXBit, which makes this situation so much better. You know, I feel like this TXBit situation has caused a massive pump. I mean, it's been a massive news. It's good news that TXBit shut down, because that pushed the team to get listed in a better exchange. And I'm glad they did, because CoinX is a much better exchange than TXBit. And now that they have been listed in TXBit, CoinX, we should see the price develop back to its ATH, right? I honestly do think that. Whether that's this week, whether that's next week, whether that's in the long term, it will break the ATH, in my opinion, 1,000,000%. I haven't sold any of my XNA since I bought at the very beginning in this pump. You guys can go and check out my videos when I was talking about me buying XNA. everything's out there on the Crypto Alert channel, guys. Next project, Launchpad XYZ. ICO, it's a pre-sale, and I love pre-sales because you're getting in at the ground floor before all the marketing happens and everyone comes in after the pump, right? After the actual project launches, you're getting in at the cheapest price possible. And right now, these guys have raised $1.3 million, 230K left. If you guys are going to buy Launchpad XYZ, I'd personally recommend to buy with BNB just to save with fees. I bought about 3 BNB worth so far, but yeah, I do think this will be about a 5x to 10x in my opinion. Again, not financial advice, guys, please do your own research, but I do think Launchpad XYZ has got some crazy damn potential. Crazy potential, especially with the fact with the team, very experienced team. If you guys don't know about the team, I'll just scroll down, you guys can see. Very experienced team. What's going on? Okay, my laptop's fucked here. Let me scroll down. But really experienced team, completely doxed, and these guys have got experience in the space, which is the most important thing. One thing I also want to go through that I did in the last video is the roadmap. They have a lot going on in their roadmap. You can see here they're going to have a decentralized exchange, right? They're going to have token unlocks, of course, but that doesn't matter. Launchpad XYZ feed, token directory, metaverse library, NFT directory, gaming hub. But what really matters here is the fact that these guys have experience, they know what they're doing, and they're aiming to bring the next 10 million users on board onto their platform. And the fact is going to be a decentralized exchange. They have experience, completely doxed team. The odds really are in your favor for when it comes to this pre-sale. There's so many pre-sales out there that are raising millions that are completely shit, right? In this case, this is actually a good damn project. So I am very bullish on Launchpad XYZ. With that being said, let's move on to the next one. The next project is Chap. Now, if you guys don't know what Chap is, again, it's another meme coin. Very, very early on in the stage. Chart is very bullish. I'll be looking for a dip here. I have not invested into Chap yet, and they have not paid me to mention them. But again, I'm in the space. I'm talking to a lot of people in the different private groups, and this is what I'm hearing about Chap. You know, a lot of whales are coming in and buying this shit. A lot of big wallets. You guys can go and check wallet trackers. People are buying this shit up, right? And that's the reason I thought I'd mention it. I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting for a dip. And once I see the dip, I might enter. I might not 100% enter. I'll let you guys know. But with that being said, it's me, your boy Crypto Alert. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.